So guys, welcome to another gardening video on my channel. Today is going to be all about composting. We're going to talk about what is compost, how do we use it, and then I need to create my own compost. So we're going to go through it together. We're going to go step by step on how to create the compost. I hope you enjoy. Do what you got to do. So what is compost? Compost in the most simplest term is organic matter mixed together and left to decompose. The organic matter can be kitchen waste, garden scraps, even old plants. What do we use compost for? We use compost to basically rejuvenate the soil that we have, because all of this organic matter has all of these nutrients that we can add back into the soil. It also then brings in beneficial bacteria, and also gives us some microbes, and it helps with water retention. So now to the actual practical part. Now we're going to be making some compost, and we're going to show you how to make it. This is also going to be one of the times that I also make compost from the beginning, from scratch. So it'll be the first time that we document it. So yeah, we'll be in this together. I don't know if it will probably turn into a series where I update you on what's happening, what's going on. And also, if you want to know the different ways that you can also compost, because I'm going to show you the hot and cold compost for the first one, because that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, this compost is kind of, there's a lot of these long things. This is not considered compost. This is just a mixture of things, right, that we're going to use for the compost. So the first thing that I would say is we need to break these into smaller pieces so that it decomposes quicker. Okay, so we'll do that and then we'll show you the result. If you are going to cut up sticks kind of thing, I would say cut them up into small pieces, and then that's where you start the foundation of the compost. Because if you start with sticks, it gives a nice aeration at the bottom. So as you can see now, all of the this was the old corn that we had, so now you can see it's at the bottom, so there'll be some good aeration. And also, I'm sure you're wondering, what is the size that we need to have for a compost? And I would say this is probably a good enough size. You can even obviously do it in buckets, but also, yeah, you can do it in buckets as well. So I think it depends on how much you have and what you have of. But this is all I have for the sticks, so that's why I'm just kind of putting it in this way. Okay, so here we still have some grass. We're gonna put some grass in there. And also, just with grass, just know that don't put too much, too big of a layer. Don't put too much of a layer of grass. Like, don't pile it with grass. Have a thin layer just like this of grass, because grass can be really problematic with making the soil a bit soggy and stuff. So you don't really want that. You see, we even have some potato. I don't know, this should be in the, we'll make some more potatoes in there. We can also make some potatoes there. So yeah, you see, even this, I mean, these are just like sticks that we can just put. So basically, a good mix would just be if you have maybe like greens. Like now I have the old the old broccoli plant. I can put that on top of the sticks and all that, the brown material. So you want to have a green material, brown material. I'm sure you've heard so many theories with the brown material, green material. If it's green, green material. If it's brown, it's just decaying brown soil. What I would avoid you putting into the compost is meat and milk. Those are basically, I would say that you should just avoid them. And then, as I said, with grass, just be not generous, be a bit apprehensive with grass. So just do that. Just be wary of putting grass. But yeah, everything else you can put hair. You can put in what's this, you can put wood ash, you can put, just make sure that if you think it's like a natural or wood substance, put it in, you know. Just again, just avoid meat, milk. You don't want that. Okay, so now as you can see, we have a bit of a mixture. I still have some on this side. You see, I still have some wood ash, I still have the broccoli, so I'm gonna put that and see how it is. And then I think the next step would just be to water, and then I'll show you the next step again. We'll show you the next step. So with compost, what you want to do is layers. You're making a lasagna right now. Lasagna. You're making a lasagna. So what you want to do is layer. Just different layers of different crops. Let's do it, guys. Well, as I was putting the layers, look at what I found. So I found some pumpkin seeds. So this is also one thing that you probably want to avoid unless you want some pumpkin to be growing in the compost. So I would avoid just putting these, just as an advice. Okay, so as you can see again now, we have some organic matter. We have some of these pineapples. Now I want to put in wood ash. So I'm going to put in some wood ash, and I think I'm going to put in some soil as well. I mean, not some soil, some compost. Now you see there's some wood ash. You can see there's quite a few. There's quite a lot of wood ash here. So we don't want to over indulge it in with too much of the wood ash. So we now find another balance of, let's put in some compost. So you see, it's all about just balancing, just making a nice lasagna, nice. So yeah, you can see now all of the things are mixed in a layer. Now we just need to water. Once we water, final steps. So we're gonna give you a bit of an ASMR now. You don't want to make it too wet that it becomes soggy and anaerobic, but you want to make it wet that at least all of the layers have some sort of moisture. So the last step in creating a compost heap is a top. Just something that covers it, something that keeps in the heat. So here I'm just using a normal garbage bag. I'm just gonna just cover it with some rocks, just so that it keeps aerated inside, that it keeps the moisture inside, it keeps everything, keeps the heat as well. So yeah, we're just gonna put some rocks, and yeah, that's the last step. Let's do it. And voila, we have a compost. So again, guys, you can use various methods. You can use this in a wooden box as well. If you have like a big wooden box, you can use that for this. I'm just using it like this because it's very convenient for me. Find something that works for you, right? Good. We're not done after this. Basically, what you need to do now is after maybe 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have to turn it just so that it actually quickens up the process. But again, as I said, it will probably turn into a series. So I'll show you how to do that, and yeah, it will happen probably the same time that I need to. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, any queries, let me know, put it in the comments. And if you want to see a series of this, just type in different and I'll get to that. I love you guys all. I hope you enjoyed. Love, peace, grow every day, man.